All right, this is how to properly make the most off your tax refund, aka flip your tax. Don't give your taxes to that man or that girl. Trust me, they ain't gonna come back with nothing but Jordans and excuses. We need to make some money. All right, so back in October, Fannie and Freddie came out and they said, hey, listen, you can buy up to 4 units with up to 5% down on conventional. Back in the day, it only used to be FHA. So if you get you $100,000 property, that's only 5 racks, guys. Like, let's be. And a tax return is actually considered source income, so you can absolutely use it. I just closed a deal last week. Lady used her tax returns. It's a thing. But we're using our tax return for the down payment of the property. But we want to have 2 to 4 units because obviously one is going to take care of the mortgage, and then the rest of them is going to be our fund money. Follow for more mortgage tips.
Every year we get our tax return and we end up blowing it on makeup, nails, stuff that we just don't need, okay? And this year, no. Your tax mama is not gonna let you do that, okay? So we're gonna get into the next video. And also to say, I am a tax professional, 3 years, so I'm mid-level tax professional. I do coaching sessions to help content creators, and not just content creators, but that's my main focus, that industry for content creating, using tax and accounting strategies to double your income, 32%. And let's go ahead and get into the video. All right.
Here are 5 rich girl money habits that I wish I knew sooner, and I promise if you start doing these now, it's going to make such a big difference. Number 1 is plan one day a month that is your financial management day. I make sure that I monitor everything coming in, everything going out. I reconcile everything in QuickBooks so I can make sure I am up to date on that. And of course, I also revisit my financial goals. Number 2 is pay for as many things as possible on a credit card. Now, this does not mean that we're spending money that we do not have, but we are using the credit card to make those purchases and then pay it off the next day. Set saving thresholds and work to hit those before you diversify and start doing a million different things. Next one and best one, it is a little bit annoying, but this is honestly one of the biggest things that has helped me so much over the years. I cancel all of my cards every 6 months. There you have it. There are 5 more money habits and money hacks, rich girl things that I wish I knew sooner. And I promise you, if you start following those, it will make a big difference. Let me know if you have any questions.
You know why you feel so anxious about your money? Because you're trying to do too much with it. You're trying to save while also paying off debt, while also trying to invest. You're doing too much. There is only so much you can stretch your money. So if I woke up in your shoes, this is what I would do. I would stop everything. Yes, everything. Stop investing, stop trying to save, and focus on getting out of debt. Let me tell you why. Because the minute that you get out of debt is the minute that you free up your income. Think about it. If you have a $600 payment and you pay that car off, guess what? You have $600 back in your pocket at the end of every single month. So again, the key here is to free up your income. And how do you do that? By getting out of debt. So get out of debt and then start saving. You're going to want to save an emergency fund. This is going to keep you from going back into debt, because guess what? Now you're going to have money. After you don't have any debt and you have an emergency fund saved, then you can replay your investing. And you're going to feel overwhelmed with your money because you're trying to do too much with it. To bring in some sort of order with your finances, you need to free up your income. So this is what I would do in that order.
So you're getting your tax return. What are you going to invest in? You don't need that wig. You don't need to go on Amazon. You don't need those shoes. Do you really need that trip? Think about 2024. What can you do to make this year better than 2024? Invest in a business, invest in yourself, invest in your future. Think about that.
So it's tax time. What does that mean? It's also tax refund time. How should you spend your tax refund to benefit you the most? Invest it in yourself. What do I mean by that? Well, I tell this to prospective clients. The general rule is if more than 20% of your income is going towards your minimum payments on your debt, and if you look at your debt about 6 months ago, and your debt today is higher after making those minimum payments than it was 6 months ago, chances are you need to file a bankruptcy to stop that cycle. It's a cycle that's very difficult to get out of. A cycle of compounding interest where your debt just keeps increasing and increasing. Bankruptcy is a way to stop that cycle. So use that tax refund to file a bankruptcy and invest it in yourself. Invest it in your future. Best investment you will ever make.
All right, now it's income tax season. For the people that's in the lower income bracket or whatever, this is probably about the largest lump sum of money that you're going to get for the year. I'm going to give you 5 ideas that you can do besides spending your money at a lemon lot and you be needing another car in 3 months. All right, suggestion number 1, you can start your locksmith business. It don't cost a lot of money, and in most states, you don't even have to have a license to become a locksmith. People like their keys in the car all the time. Number 2, you can become a 24-hour notary public. People always need something notarized, and all the times the banks ain't open. What about the holidays when the banks close? It's super affordable to become a notary public. All thing you got to do is take a couple courses or whatever, probably about $200 what you out of, but you got a business you can make money through all year long. Another thing that you can buy is your CNA license. You can go through the class or whatever. In most cities, in most states, they have a class where you can pay for your license, and it's 2 weeks, but it's a lump sum of money that you're getting from your taxes, so you can make money all year long. Another thing you can do right now is you can start your lawn care service right now. You go ahead and start buying your equipment right now while the summer not here, while the equipment is dirt cheap. You can go to the pawn shops. They got more lawnmowers and weed eaters right now and this time of year than they have during the summer. So you go up in there and spend pennies on the dollar and get all the equipment you need to start your lawn care service for the summer. These are just suggestions or whatever. This year we're going to focus on being sellers, not the buyers.
What's the best finance advice you've ever got?
Save $20 a day. 20 a day times 365 is 7,003. A year times 2 years, 14,006. 3 years, 21,009. 10 years, 73,000. Compound interest, 78 grand. Save 20 a day, and you always keep broke away. The reason why people don't have money is not how much money you get paid, it's how much money you save. I know people who work McDonald's minimum wage, and they make more money than people make $40 an hour because they understand where they at. So they save trying to get higher. And then the people who make more money, they spend more money and they get more habits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, good luck, good life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you gotta save money. Without saving money, you got nothing to invest. That makes sense?
Yeah. That was some good advice.
Hi, Sanjay. I have $10,000. What should I do with my money?
Oh, easy answer. Put it into an S&P 500 index fund and leave it there for the next 50 years. You are young. That is going to appreciate better than any other investment you could possibly make.
Okay. What about Dogecoin?
Yeah, no, don't put it into crypto. Here's the thing. It's all about asymmetric risk. It's like investing in NVIDIA right now. NVIDIA could go up another 50%, but it could go down 95%. You want investments where you put in money and it could go up a lot, but it can only go down a little bit.
Is there no stock that you suggest buying like personally, or nothing you're holding personally?
All the worst investment decisions I've ever made have been me deciding to invest in a stock. It's just dumb. You can't beat the market. Invest in the market.
Okay, unless you're trading insider.
Insider trading is awesome. This is the reason private equity is so great. Like, why I invest in small companies is because I get a board seat. I get to have insight. Like, this is what Warren Buffett does. He takes board seats. He controls those companies. It's a legal form of insider trading, but you can't do that. Not with $10,000.
It is 2025. You need an emergency fund. There are too many things in life that can happen for you not to have one. You are literally living life on the edge if you don't have some money saved up. You know how much life is different when you have a problem and you have the money versus when you don't? Let me show you. It's gonna be how much? How am I get the money? How am I get the money? Damn, it's gonna cost how much? Damn. It is now day 24 of trying not to spend money on things I don't need. And really, this is the first line of defense, the emergency fund. A lot of people don't understand this. Your hot water heater might go out, your tire might blow, your check might not hit on the day it's supposed to hit. Anything can happen. So if you ain't got it, let's go get it. We gotta work some extra hours, pick up a new part-time job, a new gig or something. We gotta play the hand that's dealt to us. Save your money, Save your money.
I just got my tax refund. Here's what I'm doing with it. Hi, my name is Ria, and I'm a 22-year-old living in Boston and working in finance. I just got my tax refund of $3,156. This is a lot of money for me, and I think it was so high because I started my job in July, and I think I got taxed all year as if I had started in January. But anyways, I don't really understand all the nuance of taxes, but that is how much I got. Right away, I'm putting $1,100 into my Roth IRA, which is my main retirement account that I use. Then $1,100 is also going into my regular investment account. I am putting $800 into my high yield savings account. This is both for like my emergency fund and also for a couple of bigger things that I'm saving up for, like travel. And that leaves me with $156, which I'm going to use to treat myself for surviving tax season.
Peace, family. These are 3 things you can do this year with your tax return to help you get ahead in life. Number 1 is going to be pay down debt. Now, I know there are some good debts out there that can help increase your credit score and that can help increase your income monthly, but that's not what I'm talking about in this video. What I'm talking about is those high interest credit cards, those high interest student loans, those high interest car payments, just a bunch of unnecessary stuff that you don't need. Yeah, let's try to pay those down this year. Paying off those high interest loans is going to increase your credit score, but more importantly, once you pay them off, it'll increase the money that you can keep at the end of the month. Number 2 is going to be save. Save, save, save. Now, I know it's going to be tough to save 50 to 70% of your return, but you want to save something that's realistic for you. You never know when life is going to hit you and you're going to need an extra $100 to maybe even $200. So definitely save this year and it's going to help you. The last thing is going to be invest. I'm not talking about investing in real estate or investing in stocks or anything like that. Although those are great things to do, but this year, if you don't have the money to do it or the connections, just hold off on that. What I'm talking about is investing yourself. So whether that's going and taking a course you've been wanting to take, or maybe getting a certification for your job so you can make more money this year, or even starting that side hustle you've been wanting to start. Whatever it is, invest in yourself and you'll be happy that you did in the long run. And always remember, chances make champions. Peace, family.
I've started multiple businesses from the ground up. So here's how you're going to start all of these businesses step by step, and then you're going to rinse and repeat the same process for every single business. First things first, you're going to incorporate the business. That means you're going to turn it into an actual legal entity, an LLC, an S Corp, a C Corp, but you're going to go to your Secretary of State's website and you're going to fill out those incorporation papers and register the business. If you don't feel comfortable doing it yourself, you can always hire a lawyer. You can go to Rocket Lawyer, but there are many, many, many options if you don't feel comfortable registering your own business. Get your EIN number from the IRS, irs.gov. It is free. Go get your EIN number. Next, you want to open up a business bank account. I would always suggest local credit unions, but make sure you open up a business bank account and make sure they offer loans, lines of credits, and everything you're going to need for your business. You are going to need a way to accept payments. Payment processors are probably the best option. Why? Because they are also capital loan companies. So you could potentially get funding from those places just for using them as a way to collect cash from your customers. Payment processors, it can be Stripe, Square, PayPal, Shopify. All of those are considered payment processors. Now, depending on your state, you might need a business license. So just look that up, Google your state, and see if that's a requirement for you to do business. The next thing you're going to do is completely separate your business from yourself. I have a million videos on this topic, but you're going to make sure that your business has its own telephone number, address, all of those things. Once you complete all of these steps, congratulations, you now have a business.
If you are interested in growing your business using tax and accounting strategies, I do coaching calls. What we'll go over is the structure of your business. We'll go over cash flow. We'll go over when you started your business, tax planning, things like that. So first is the strategy session to figure out your tax situation, your business situation, and go from there and possibly save you 50% of what you are already making. So the goal is for us to double your content creating income using tax and accounting strategies. So the link is below. You can schedule your one-on-one with me. Prices are affordable, okay? I'm just a little background on me. I'm a mid-level tax preparer pro. Went to school for EA, okay, enrolled agent, which we specialize in tax law, specifically just like a CPA, but we actually specialize in the tax law, nothing else, nothing more. Yeah, I'm here to help you, grow your business. And I've already went through all the steps with my business, and I want to help other people maximize their return instead of paying more in taxes, okay? So, again, my name is Lottie, and thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Oh, subscribe, like, comment, share, okay, if you found this information helpful.